Ah, I love the smell of jet fuel and foreign corruption in the morning. And on Wednesday, Donald Trump took his first flight on that new Air Force One, that Boeing 747 that was gifted to the United States by the government of Qatar, previously used by Qatar's own royal family, and that plane was valued at around $400 million. And President Kickleback, who obviously never made it as a wise man, called it the world's most luxurious plane and told reporters that our old Air Force One at 35 or 36 years old didn't look appropriate for our country. Then he was asked what his favorite upgrade was and then asked how much it cost taxpayers. So Donald Trump gave an answer that really answered neither question.
Mr. President, what's your favorite upgrade to the new plane, and how much did it cost American taxpayers to upgrade the plane?
Well, of course, very little relative to what it would cost if we did it a different way. So this was a gift from a country that's treated us very well, and they're an ally of us over in the Middle East, Qatar. And I went to Boeing, I said, who has the best one? They said, Qatar. There's never been a plane like it.
Yeah, it costs very little relative to what it would cost if we did it in a different way. This was a gift from a country that's treated us very well. Just so everyone's clear on what it cost, according to the Air Force itself, retrofitting the plane, the new communication systems, defensive systems, security upgrades, all of that cost taxpayers close to $400 million on top of the $400 million gift. So the free plane cost this country roughly $800 million, $400 in taxpayer funds and $400 in most certainly things that will get made up for elsewhere. And that's before you count maintenance on a 14-year-old aircraft for the rest of its service life. This is like the most expensive free thing since your buddy gave you a free boat, which, if you ask any boat owner, is never free. But this is the part that makes me mad, because this should be the headline, and a lot of stories buried this. This plane does not stay with the United States when Trump leaves office. Ownership will transfer to the Donald J. Trump Presidential Library Foundation. A foreign government gifted an airplane to the American presidency. Taxpayers paid $400 million to retrofit it. And when his term ends, it becomes a permanent exhibit owned by Trump's own foundation. Essentially, Donald Trump got a 2-year rental with an option to buy that he gets to exercise for free using our money. And by the way, saying that it's cheaper, Boeing is already working on the real new Air Force One replacements due to be delivered in 2028, right around the time Trump leaves office. This didn't save us any money. And look, I was watching, and Anderson Cooper set this up really well. He said at best it's a loaner to the White House and the country, meaning American taxpayers are paying plenty for it. Taxpayers get the bill for a loaner, and the president gets a keeper from Qatar. But then Anderson Cooper did something great. He rolled a tape of then 2016 candidate Trump absolutely torching Hillary Clinton because she took a $1 million donation from Qatar. And he said, gifts to public officials always come with strings attached. Wow. And 8 years later, the strings feature a color palette personally picked by Trump, which, by the way, he says is like the American flag. I guess, kind of. Look at this picture. You have the American flag in the plane. Those aren't the same colors. Anyway, you know that if you pulled on some of these strings, you will start seeing some weird stuff, because weeks before this jet was announced, the Trump organization struck a deal to build a luxury golf resort in Qatar. And around the same time, Trump's own special envoy was in Doha running Iran peace talks, while that envoy's sons and Trump's sons are business partners in the same crypto operation that made the family over $1 billion last year. Every road in this administration eventually runs through the same 4 or 5 doors, and all of them have gold-plated handles. Do me a favor, subscribe, because a gift this expensive was never about the plane. It is about who gets to say no to Qatar for the next 2 years, and the answer is increasingly no one.